endlessly searching for an original sound.
So hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa. So, I've done 15 hours of this game, by the way. That's a lot. Let's see. Only I can remember. There's no point in checking there, we need to find real clues. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Oh, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all of these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look there. Take a look. There are some very interesting people on it. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. There's a wooden box. It's empty? Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved to be very useful while I was in the library. Huh, an extension cord. That's a little odd. Oops, I didn't mean to click in. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. I didn't mean to hit him. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into one bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? He's just being a hard booty for us. Not giving us any kind of clue. I didn't mean to hit that. They reveal the one. Okay, yeah, I didn't mean to hit that. Curious. I'm not really seeing anything. Well, are you going to look? For now, I think I'd rather not. Huh? It's a desk lamp? Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your precognitive reality, you label it a lie. No, asshole, we're just questioning it. There's a difference. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put this all together? I suppose it goes to show you just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it. Everybody in the comment section is gonna do it. What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tagami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within my bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interests me the most are the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's an excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. Oops, sorry. Wait. Okay. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed the specific file on the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written on the with the victim's own blood. And the second is that the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Is it? Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, only ones who knew about the particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one in the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspects of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victims. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about the suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That's right, there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is? Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would even become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such
Hey,
ignorance.
the gayest motherfucker. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. The little gay. Little gay. Okay, so there's really not much else we can see in here. I've already seen this. Didn't need to do that. So we're gonna head out. Hold on, we still have more to check out here. Yeah, we already did this. We did get a coin though. Okay, so we've seen the extension cord. Anything else? What's the button to see about? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I thought we've already seen them all. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Okay. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos of the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetshiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kana Issei, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30, Kumatsuna Toro, Takafumi Jigono, Uchida Nahuisa, Takeshi Masumune, Yuto Yumejima, and there was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. Were they, though? And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All of the crime took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings took place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the subject may potentially suffer from dissociation. It's so fun having a speech impediment. Dissociative identity disorder. I can't say words with a lot of S's in them. Fun fact.
So in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've got to finish our business. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Hey, wait! Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with
Come
you.
on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us? But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. And then we get a bit noirish, and not in a bad way. So we're gonna head, actually, to the warehouse. And this is where purity gets completely and utterly lost while the puppy barks. Oh, whoa. It's down here, is it not? Is this the room we gotta go into? We'll find out, though. No, that's not the warehouse, but we can talk to people.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
I don't know what to do. I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailboxes. That's really weird to say. There's a mailbox here, and inside, Junko, Leon, and Sayaka's e-handbooks. It looks like the handbooks of any dead students are brought here to the mailbox somehow. And the rules say loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only lending is against the rules. In other words, there's no problem with borrowing one. Also, it looks like Leon's handbook refuses to turn on. But according to Monokumo, it shouldn't be broken. Is this really unrelated to the case? Either way, something about this still bothers me. So this isn't where I had to go. But that's a little odd for him to say, isn't it? I can't possibly be the only one thinking that. Let's see, we want to go... We're gonna go this way. And if we see anyone, we'll talk to them as well. That's what happens when I take days apart on break. So I'm still debating if I should get the other games. Let's try going this way. See if we can find anyone to talk to. Not you. We know you didn't do it. I believe what I'm looking for is around here. No, but let's see if we can find a Monokuma coin. Nope. Alright, so what I'm looking for can't be accessed from here. How do I access the room I'm looking for? I might have just got completely lost. That could be it. No, no, it is this way. I got lost. This way. Or is this the trash room? Nope, this is what I'm looking for. Celeste, darling. Celeste, what are you doing here? This weird house is amazing. It does absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's no endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then, did you find something? Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late? Oh, I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps? What? How did you know? Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying. Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You might get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there's no trace of a jacket or duffel bag. Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Now we know that. So let's try going back to the dining hall. So now we do know that there is something afoot here. Why would Chihiro want to go late at night when a lot of the others probably would have offered to exercise with her? Little strange, isn't it? And why didn't we see anything there? Why would the killer hide it? We wouldn't have paid much attention to a tracksuit inside the locker room. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm just done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet your hero would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret.
Aww.
I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did spend time with her?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true, and it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Not really. I'd prefer to hang out with guys than I do with girls.
Ah!
Oh wait, maybe? Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. I always account has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. So, now we know that. I mean, it's still a little weird. Maybe Toko has some answers if she's willing to talk to us. This is Toko's room. I should probably just leave her alone for now. Okay, so we can't talk to her. Now where to go next? We still need to gather information. This is the girls' bathroom. Obviously I can't go in. Whoops. So we need to find a certain room. Question is how to find that room. Well, that wouldn't be it. This is Sakura's room. I doubt there's any clues here. So it's everyone's room, so there's really nothing, as you can see, that we can do here. So we're gonna head back. And we're gonna head out. Because, like I said, there's nothing we can do there. There's a red door, though. Really don't want to go in there. I don't want to see this place ever again. That was the wrong one. I just like pressing it, though. I could go to the store, which I do every episode. Except this episode. I'm not going to do it this episode. Now, we are going to head up to the locker room. Let's see. Oh. Oops, sorry. The wrong one I'm looking for. This room. No. And this is how I get confused. Okay, that's weird. Believe I can go through there. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I can't reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Kind of doubt. Let's go look at the other room once more. The bloodstained poster. Big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Let's see if we can look at the body again. I can feel the... Okay. Now, we do notice right away that there's something different. Now, the place we... Wait, what? Oh, what have I missed checking? There's a big blood stain on the dumbbell on the floor. The Monokuma file said that the fatal injury was caused by a blow to the head. This dumbbell seems to be the murder weapon. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Indeed. Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But...
So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. Think Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands were bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope that used to prop her up in some kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about it either. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likable to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit to look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case one more time. So guys, looks like we've made a lot of progress in this episode. Next time, we're going to be heading back to the library to go ahead and look at the Genocide Jack file again and see why that cord is missing. So I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to give some love to these videos. Check out all the links in the description, including the merch shop and the Patreon. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.